So hi. So we have a question from Meselson and Stahl's experiment. Okay. So let's go through it. The question asks if Meselson and Stahl's experiment is continued for 4 generations in bacteria, the ratio of N15, 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 N14, N14, N14 containing DNA in the 4th generation would be. Okay, and options are given, right? So you should not think that this question is out of syllabus. Okay, this question is not out of syllabus. The question is already given in your book. If you check page number 106, okay, you'll find this question. If E. coli was allowed to grow for 80 minutes, then what would be the proportions of light and hybrid densities DNA molecule, right? So it's already there. Okay, but instead of giving you the number of generation or which generation they are talking about, they gave you the time. Okay, right? So if time is given, then you have to find that how many time division would occurred. Okay, if directly the generation is given, you can go with the generation, right? So this was the question, like for every 20 minutes the bacteria divides. So this was the first generation, followed by the next 20 minutes second generation, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. Okay, so after fourth one is there, okay, the question asked that what will be the ratio of the light strand or heavy strand and the hybrid strand. Okay, so let's try to solve. So first you need to find the number of times cell divides. Okay, here in this question they already ask you for fourth generation, but in case, okay, if the time is given instead of the number of generation, okay, you need to find the generation, right? Which generation they're talking about. Okay, so that's the E. coli or the bacteria divides in every 20 minutes. Okay, so the total time given was 80 minutes. Okay, so the number of division will take place 4 times. Okay, so that will be the fourth generation, right? Okay, then next try to find the hybrid strand, the percentage of hybrid strand. Okay, I'm not finding the percentage of the heavy strand because once the division occurs, the first generation it crosses, then itself we will find that there is no hybrid strand. Okay, no, there's no heavy strand. Okay, because they follow the semi-conservative nature. So once it starts dividing, okay, for example, if we have a heavy strand, okay, and after one generation, you will see that the heavy strands are used as template, right, to synthesize new light strand. Okay, so that's why you will not find a heavy strand over heavy strand, right? So it's not going to come, right? So we just consider it's a 0. Okay, then let's try to find the number of or percentage of hybrid strand. Okay, so percentage of hybrid strand, the formula is 1 by 2 power n minus 1. Okay, and the value is multiplied by 100. Okay, where the n is the number of generation, and we find that the number of generation is 4. Okay, and question also is given the 4th generation, right? So you put the value and you solve the problem. Okay, you will get the percentage 12.5 percentage. Okay, the next we need to find the percentage of light strand DNA. Okay, so for the native strand or the light strand, okay, you have to put the formula 1 subtracted by 1 by 2 power n minus 1, and the value is multiplied by 100. So when you put the value and you solve it, you get 7 over 8, okay, into 100, and the value will be 87.5%, right? So I told you that the heavy and heavy, okay, so heavy will be 0. So heavy is 0. Okay, hybrid we got it's 12.5. Okay, and light one was 87.5%. Okay, so if you convert them into ratios, let's try. Okay, so when you convert them into ratio, it gives you 0 is to 1 is to 7, right? The same thing if you want to try with diagrammatic way, okay, you can try. Okay, so this is the parental one, and then the 20 minutes, then 40 minutes, then 60 minutes, and then 80 minutes. Okay, so here the hybrid one, so I will use different color to denote them. So the hybrid one, this is 1 and 2, so there are 2 hybrids, And how many light strand? Okay, so light strand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, so which means here you don't see any heavy one. Okay, so we don't see any heavy one, right? And we have hybrid here, and we also have light one here. Okay, so heavy is 0. Okay, the hybrid is 2. Okay, and the light one are 14. Okay, so if you solve it, it's 0 is to 1 is to 7 again, right? So let's see. Okay, so here in the question, you will find the option 0 is to 1 is to 7. Okay, which is the right answer. I hope you understand. Okay, still you have any questions? Okay, feel free to ask me.